this lady tips. When a young man looks at Madam, she just throws herself right at him. She's young at heart and still getting her kicks. And at Madam's place, she's a prime-time queen. She struts her stuff on a TV screen. Her outrageous charm fills this funny farm that we call Madam's Here at Madam's place, she's the perfect host. She rocks the airwaves from coast to coast. Her outrageous charm fills this funny farm that we call Madam's
You know, Sarah Jo, I wish I had really curly hair. You know, naturally curly. Kid curlers are not any joke.
Oh, I love your hair, Auntie Madam.
My thanks, darling.
Wait, I've got it.
Oh,
Here we go.
Bernie, why didn't Pinky bring my breakfast tray to me? I'm so hungry my belly button stuck to my backbone. I buzzed him over an hour ago.
Well, Madam, you know I'd never, ever snitch on a fellow employee. But
This time I'll make an exception.
The reason your Fruit Loops were detained was because Pinkerton was watching his favorite soap opera called The Filthy Itch.
A soap opera?
Yes, the one that stars your friend Arlene Hoffman. Well, he's hooked on all the soaps, but especially the one with Arlene.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Pinky wouldn't get caught up in the make-believe world of soap operas. The only TV show he ever watches is Domestics of People, too. Hand me that buzzer, honey. I'll buzz him again.
Of course, there you are.
Okay.
I don't know if I can find the words to tell you this, Dan.
Go ahead, Judy. I can take it.
Here goes. The doctor told me I have a deep psychological problem. Half of me is a woman, and half of me is a man.
Darling, but which half of you is the man?
Buddy, I got some bad news for you.
Sarah Joy, go downstairs and tell that man he isn't paid to sit around and watch sorrow, adultery, and hanky-panky on TV. Hell, he sees enough of that here in this house.
Hey, Auntie Madam, I'll go, but I doubt he'll even hear me. He's madly in love with that actress, Arlene Hoffman.
Then try telling him if he isn't up here in 5 minutes, he's going to wind up on General Hospital in the unemployed ward. Sarah Joy! Sarah Joy! Sarah Joy! What's going on here? Where is Pinkerton, and why are you doing his chores?
Oh, Pinky's at the newsstand waiting for the latest copy of Soap Opera Journal.
What?
Well, it has the special article about Arlene Hoffman's personal life called These Bloomers for Hire.
Oh, I can't understand it. I knew Pinky when the only thing he read was Cockfights Illustrated.
Lift your legs, Auntie Madam.
Oh, you know what they say? That's bad luck. If you sweep under somebody's legs, they'll never get married.
You know, I knew Pinky when he used to shop for the groceries and straighten up around here. Now he's all wrapped up in that soap opera character.
Well, you should have refused to do his work for him. You have to start being more assertive.
I got it.
Well, break out the penicillin. We don't want it.
This issue's even better than I thought it was going to be. Wait till you hear what happens to Arlene.
Oh, I can't wait.
Next month, on Filthy Itch, Judy's boyfriend leaves her for an inflatable woman. Comes back after there's a blowout in the backseat of his car. Oh, that beautiful woman is a victim of such tragedies.
Oh, Pinky, sit down. I don't know how or why you've become so obsessed with this woman on a soap opera, but I do know that while you've been off on your first-class flight from reality, everyone else around here has been in the economy section covering your keister. Now sit it down, Buster.
Madam, I don't know.
Let me finish. You've been acting like a high school girl in heat. You haven't even been doing your work. Why, look at this. My God, there's so much dust in this place. Looks like Willie Nelson just took off his socks.
Sorry, madam. I had no idea what effect my enchantment with this woman was having.
Well,
Like Philip said on today's episode to her, every human being should be like Marie Osmond's knees. Thick, trim,
and together. I know.
That's beautiful, Pinky.
And now, Pinky, I think it's time you went out into that filthy kitchen and acted out your own soap opera. Search for the dishes.
You're right, madam. And I assure you that from now on, I won't let you down again.
Good.
Well, I guess you won't need me for the windows then. I'm gonna go back to my room and finish reading my new book.
You're reading a book?
Uh-huh. It's called Inside Suzanne Summers' Head, A Space Odyssey.
Be sure and tell me how it turns out.
I will.
I do so love a happy ending. Hey, sheesh.
Oh, Pinkerton! Where the devil is that? Pinkerton, are you Pinkerton?
Pinky!
Oh, Sarah Joy, dear, did you find him?
Nope, I've looked everywhere. He's not in the kitchen or in his room.
Oh, well, I checked Madam's television studio and he's not in there. I even checked the tool shed where he sometimes goes to read those magazines.
Oh, Pinky's Auntie Madam still waiting for him in the limousine?
Oh, dear, yes, she is. And if she is late for Lucy's masquerade party, she is just going to be furious. You know, she's got to get that costume fitting today.
Is she still going as Barbara Streisand?
Oh, yes, dear. She even got one of those nose extenders. You checked all the bathrooms.
I sure did. The bathrooms, the guest rooms, every place.
Dear, did you check Madam's bedroom?
No, I didn't check there. Why would he be in Auntie Madam's bedroom?
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Unfortunately, he got the information while he was performing my consent to me.
Pinkerton, what are you doing in here? Madam has been waiting in the limousine for 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, Bernadette, but I got caught up in Judy's personal crisis. She's such a beautiful person, and all these terrible things seem to be happening to her.
I thought you told Madam that you had that obsession with that woman under control.
I know, I'm sorry. But I can't help feeling the poor woman is going through a crisis in her real life, too. She's so vulnerable.
Oh, Pinkerton, if you don't get down there right now, you're going to go through a midlife crisis called the change of jobs. Madam, it's me, Bernadette.
Oh, Bernadette, where the heck is Pinky?
Well, he's on his way. He's had a slight relapse.
Not that woman on TV again.
Yes, indeed. Now, didn't you say that Arlene Hoffman would be at Lucy's masquerade party?
I imagine so, along with all the other freeloaders in town.
Well, what would you say if we invited her to dinner, and then maybe he'd see her in real life? Well, he would get over this obsession with her.
You're right, Bernie. I'll invite him tonight. Happy you get some Mexican food, champagne, and plenty of air stick bags.
Air stick bags?
When you experience Arlene's phony personality, you want to toss your tacos.
All right. Come along, dear.
Thank you, boys. That was just terrific. Oh, yes, I love that old tune. My. Well, welcome to Madam's Place once again. You know, tonight I've got a wonderful show lineup, and my guest, well, the first one, well, let me tell you. You know, we've all heard of audiences throwing things at a performer. Well, with us tonight is the only entertainer who throws things at his audience. Please welcome, if you will, the wild, the woolly, the wacky, and the zany, the very disturbed Mr. Rip Taylor. Yay, Rippy! Oh, my man.
There's been the dance was loose on the curtain.
Oh, how are you? Oh, my gosh. Oh, snow flurry.
Finally got on, Madam Angel.
Oh, I'd hate to see you trying to get out of bed in the morning and they have that much trouble with a curtain.
You ought to know. Now, go ahead.
Oh, did you give me a kiss? You didn't give me a kiss.
No,
did
wait,
you?
now. Not so fast. The last time I was on your show with you, I got a broken nose, so I'm ready for you this time.
Oh,
Give me a
good.
kiss, Angel.
Oh, I like kissing things like that.
I think you would.
You know, I'd be careful with that mask if I were you. You wouldn't want to pull off your toupee.
Oh, toupee? What toupee? These roots are dead. I got this from a hind leg of a dog. I go by a tree, and this whole side goes up in the air. Madam, I know you and I know each other quite some time, and very, very well. And it's hard to interview somebody so well, so I prepared my own questions for you to ask me. How's that?
I love it. Have you got them there?
Uh-huh. Go ahead. They're right over here. Just read it on.
Oh, they're right here?
Go ahead, dear.
Number one, Rippy.
Yes.
Who is the father of prostitution?
Pop-Tart. Show business.
Artie.
They get on... Oh, that's cute.
I can't believe I'm playing straight man to Ronald McDonald.
Now, go ahead now. They get even funnier. Go ahead. Ask me the next one.
That's highly impossible.
Go ahead.
The next question, where are the Andes located?
Next to the Amoses. We get 10 miles of letters.
You can't wait to get the answer to this one. Where does virgin wool come from?
The answer is ugly sheep. I get paid for this. Can you believe it? Go ahead, honey. I'm on a roll now. Don't stop.
Why is a Jewish mother like 60 Minutes? Rip, you know, because I'm a kind woman and a consummate pro, I'm going to get you out of this bit. Ask me what you call a hooker in Italy.
Okay. Madam, what do you call a hooker in Italy?
A prostitute. Ladies and gentlemen, Rip's agent, manager, and the orderly from the home are waiting for him backstage. So we'll all have to say goodnight. Give me a kiss, Rippler.
Oh, I'm ready for you this time. Goodbye, Angel.
Bye-bye. Oh, I have to go now. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big hand.
Goodbye.
Yay, Rippy! Oh, I just love him. When you get home tonight, you're just gonna laugh. Well, I see my next guest is the chairman of the SOBs. Please welcome my honored guest who'll be singing the official song of the SOBs. Please, please don't shoot the beaver, Andy Matheny.
This song is what I call an animal tale, so be sure to tell your ma and pa. Tell your friends and neighbors, uncles and aunts, and I'll tell you what I saw. It rained so hard there was a flood. It scared me out of my pants. I asked two beavers to build mud dams. They said thank you for the chance. They worked as hard as they could bear, and what a dam they made. And as for money, they asked for none, just milk and lemonade. Then came hunters up ahead. You know I wouldn't lie. They pointed their guns and then they said, tell your beaver friends goodbye. You don't kill and you don't maim. To be a real achiever, yes, you can still be a real male. But please don't shoot the beaver.
Thank you, Andy, for enlightening us on such a touchy subject. You know, you should have seen Pinkerton when I told him Arlene Hoffman was coming to dinner. He lit up like a pinto at the demolition derby. Where is he? It's almost time for Arlene to arrive.
He was so nervous. He's probably still dressing. Why, I saw him put his shoes and socks on, and in that order.
My, that man is having a second childhood. Teenagehood, I should say.
Well, I still say, once Pinkerton sees her as a living, breathing, regular type person, he's bound to drop these silly illusions.
I'll get it.
I'll get it, Auntie Madam.
No, I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Somebody get it.
I'll get it. It's for me, I know.
My, he's excited.
Do I look all right?
Madam, lovey.
Oh, Arlene, darling. Oh, I seem to be hung up. I was doing some... Well, I'd like for you to meet my niece, Sarah Joy,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
and my secretary, Bernadette Van Gilder.
Hello, how are you?
And now I'd like to introduce you to your biggest fan. I told you about him at Lucy's party. This is my butler, Pinkerton.
Hello, Pinkerton.
Oh, Miss Hoffman, I'll never wash dishes with that hand again. You know, the only time I almost missed one of your episodes of The Filthy Itch was when the plumbing went on the fritz last Wednesday. And, of course, Madeline was very understanding.
Yes, thank goodness I kept all those chamber pots in the attic. From Grandma Marmalina. Oh, won't you all sit down?
Pinkerton, it's so nice to know that there are loyal fans such as yourself out there in television land. If it weren't for people such as you, I'd probably just be a medium star like Gary Collins or Marianne Mobley.
Well, you could be the poster girl for smog pollution. How about a drink, Judy?
Yes, I'd like my special.
Oh, good.
Russian vodka, Florida orange juice, and just a touch of Japanese sake.
Ooh, what a mixture. I bet you get the heaves in 5 languages.
Madam, you are delightful.
Yes, I know. Oh, Pinkerton here knows everything there is to know about you. His life is about as exciting as watching Richard Simmons put on his chapstick.
I do hope you realize that I am absolutely flattered to death.
She touched both his hands. From now on, it's Paper Plate City.
You enrolled in Penn State in '68, and you were pinned the spring of that same year. Oh, and you got your first hickey in the winter of '69.
Oh, you are a dear.
Excuse me a moment. Bernadette, may I have a word with you,
Well,
please?
of course.
How's your dog, Ruggles? And your parakeet, Tweety? And your pussycat, RJ Mewing?
Bernadette, this doesn't seem to be working. She's set one of her charm traps and Pink has fallen right into it.
No, well, what should we do?
I'm going to propose a toast. While I do, bring around the champagne and keep it flowing.
All right.
And get that cheap stuff with a kick to it. You know, out cold up. I think it's time Arlene loosened up a bit.
Okay.
If you catch my drift.
I catch your drift.
I said, listen, honey. I don't give autographs to old broads who bug me in restaurants.
You know, the nerve of a woman to treat a star like that. And on top of that, to claim she's your aunt.
She was my aunt. That's what really ticked me off. She's always hitting me up for money. She should know better than to have heart surgery when she's broke.
Don't you ever sign autographs, Miss Hoffman?
Oh, thank you. I never, give autographs to soap opera fans for 2 reasons. 1, most of them are illiterate. 2, the rest of them can't even read.
Well, is it just me or is it getting a little catty in here?
Excuse me, madam, but don't you think we ought to have dinner now?
Save your hunger pains, spinster breath. Just to enjoy myself.
Well, I can see that. One more glass of champagne and you'll be crawling for joy.
I don't understand, Miss Hoffman. Your fans idolize you. If you don't like what you're doing, why do you do it?
It's the only job I could do. It was either that or star in a moral majority musical comedy called Heaven's a Poppin'.
Well, you could at least be considerate to your fans, like Pinky.
You tell us, Sarah Joy.
That's okay, Sarah Joy. I can handle this. Look, Miss Hoffman, I made a mistake being a fan of yours. I'm never going to watch your show again.
Listen, Mr. Wimp Servant, before you go into some speech from Butler without a cause, do me a favor. Call me a taxi.
Okay.
You're a taxi!
Well, I never.
And I doubt you ever will.
Goodbye. Now you can get your own taxi. Because I'm going to have dinner with some really important people tonight. My friends.
I just have one thing to say to you, Pinky.
I know. I'm too old to have heroes, right?
No. I finally found a solution to this dang puzzle. Just kidding. Welcome home, honey.
Well, I just want to thank you again, madam, for your patience and understanding, and for introducing me to the real Arlene Hoffman.
Well, we all knew you'd come around, Pinky. You and I lead our own active, vital lives. We don't need to be involved with those boob-tube bimbos.
You're right as usual, madam. Well, I'll see you in a few moments.
All right, darling.
Judy, I can't go on like this. You were this house seeing Rabbi Silverstein, and now you're getting suggested calls from Reverend Moon Kung Pao.
This is religious persecution, Dan, and I refuse to take it. This is America.
You tell them, Judy. Yes, stand up for your rights. You got them by the Kazatskis. Yay for you, honey.